Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins. AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Fire.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break. Hey, zoom. Set, go.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leo. Leaf River.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ready, set. Hey, seam 6. Now.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Set, ready. 90, Wolf. Hey, Echo.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Smoke. Get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On the ball. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Ready.
And that
50,
false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, exit. Go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he didn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
Shoot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Lawrence. Touchdown Jaguars. Laviska Shenault from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Raider 9. That's up.
On play action, now Carr. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, and now some space to operate. And finally marked down at the 23. It's a big play there for Vegas. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
That's up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
White Monday down. Blue 80. What's up?
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Ready, ready.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Hit it.
Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Say hut.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A give to ETN running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Here we go. 50 plant. You're out. Fire.
And now Chenault on the end around. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
X3. 218 chopper. Set go.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a play fake. Carr out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 60 orange. Hey, Charlie. Set, go. Ready, ready.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 185.
On play action, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
That's caught by Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
White down. Blue 80. Raider 1. That's it.
Throwing now is Carr. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That's it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Down. 180. Blue 80. That's it.
Now Carr on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Set, ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Protein spill. Hut, go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Pittsburgh.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
91.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hard. Say hut.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Shoot.
Lawrence will throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
On the ready.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, orbit. Fire.
Here's Lawrence. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Hook up of 15 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and very short. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Hey, down. Blue 80. Hey, 734. 29. Blue 80. What's up?
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carr now to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
694. Express. What's up?
They'll try and run with Drake, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Ready, break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Ready, set. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Ready.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, set. 8, read. 80 weapon. 6-6, bullet high. Shoot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to do next.
Fire.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Set, go.
On play action, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Carr to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Now Carr. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does. And
oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Leaf River.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
60 orange. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready, now.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One